Boom, boom. Officially live. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Not the hardest day. It's because I streamed yesterday. I was going to say I forgot what today is, but let's be honest. The second I wake up, I forget. How's it going, Trek? I never truly know, but I'm assuming that the blurb doesn't play. Since you're already here. Bummer. I added 2 blurbs to the list. However, I don't think they've been here since I added it, so I can't tell if it actually works or if... At first, I thought maybe I broke it just all together, so I was making sure to like listen out, but I could have swore yesterday I was hearing them, so... That or I'm just hearing voices. This could all be made up in my head. Just like this whole life could just be an AI experience. It's Inception. I'm living in a simulation while in a simulation. Today, we be gripping it. Demon gripping it. Like the dude's name from yesterday. Good one. Sounds like a rough one. We'll see how it goes. I did play a game today. It was pretty fun. We have to make sure, the last time I played, I don't know what happened, but in this game, people used to be like Chads. You heard somebody on the other side of the door, it's KOS. Now, I mean, I've had situations where people just hide outside the zone the whole time. Johnny, how's it going? Where they just hide outside the zone the whole fucking game, and I'm just like, get some Indeed, Drunken. How's it going?
Get some.
Drunken, have you put in like for a blurb? I don't think so, right? Because that was, I think it was Mufa and someone else. Trying to see if this shit works. OP Clouds, how's it going? If there's one thing I have noticed in this game that bugs me, is that sometimes the hit registration doesn't work. I don't know if it works versus like people, because a lot of these people just run the fuck away and don't fight, so you can never really tell. But I do know during AI, if you try to hit them and shit, sometimes it doesn't connect. And even though I give Dark and Darker shit for being janky, at least you hit things. You might not be able to move out of the way in time, and it might take you 100 hours to figure out how to go about doing it. But at least your hits go through. I'd much rather have that. What the fuck? Sir, how's it going? There's something about your name that piques my interest. Let's go and do an easy one first. Let's get warmed the fuck up. This is just cat. Yeah, okay. I thought they were trying to send me into the other one. FaZe, how's it going? Raccoon. Yo, yo. That reminds me of a story that I probably can't tell. There is a derogatory term for raccoon. I was in the military once and standing in line, and this dude shouted that this guy get to the back of the line. The dude was joking, but it was fucking hilarious because the dude's last name was not raccoon, but the derogatory term of raccoon. So it was funny as shit. Ricky, how's it going? Lewis, yo yo. Quinn, what is up as well? I wish I could tell the whole story, but I feel like every time I tell one of those stories, TikTok bans me. So here we are. Vance, how's it going? Prickly, yo yo. See if we can. It's KOS. If I hear something, I'll try to fight it. I played one game today. The person really did. The trash panda. Oh, are you waiting for your blurb?
Trash pan.
What the
Panda.
fuck? I forgot that you're a raccoon. Hang on. So you
Panda.
Panda.
I want to play this game so bad, but anti-cheat doesn't let you play on a Steam Deck for some reason.
Maybe you're cheating. I know that Ruthie, every time he tries to play a game, he has to turn his LED lights off because they think he's cheating. But, I mean, even if I say some bad things about Dark and Darker or some bad things about Dungeonborne, overall, this game's free. So, Out of all good things and bad things I can say, free is the greatest price. IMCJ, how's it going? So, the last time I was playing this game, I was getting like super upset. Hang on. Ooh. I was getting super upset. So I was trying to get into fights with people, but they would just keep running away, especially when they're like the druid and they're like a panther. I gotta let this dude set me on fire so I can get toward the door. Let me by the door. Fucking bitch. Trying to get into fights, but there's like a bunch of druids.
Wasn't there a controversy with the game?
I mean, if there was any controversy, it's probably just Dark and Darker people saying that this is a copy, but Dark and Darker itself is equally a copy of another game. So, you know, just your normal gamer shit. But Dark and Darker has more, I guess, controversy, considering they were actually sent to court and shit. You might be thinking about that game, and not this one. How's it going, FaZe? You might be thinking about Dark and Darker. It's easy to get confused, because this game looks exactly like it. Except the graphics are better, and it's not as fucking dark.
Sent to court and won the case.
Did they win in Korea? Or is that just the US? Either way, it doesn't matter. Both of them took an idea.
You mainly play solo.
I do for like 1 or 2 runs, then if anybody wants to fucking play, I'm all about it. I need to warm up. Well, I mean, that doesn't really help too much. Looks like a phone game of Dark and Darker. Well, no, they won because they did it in the States,
Relax.
but in Korea it's different.
I just want to take some pictures.
I'm not for sure, like 100% on that. I can't like fully acknowledge it, but I know that in the States they won, but in Korea, I'm not for sure how that went. If this looks like a phone game, then I guess fucking Dark and Darker looks like it was played on a fucking PlayStation. Because the graphics on this, way better than that fucking game. For sure. Anyways, what I was talking about yesterday is that I was trying to like fight people and shit, and they just kept running away all the time. And it was like severely pissing me off to the point to where I would even like, I was trying to fight this druid, and he heard me opening the door because I heard him. So he heard me opening the door.
Are you still pretty new to this game?
What are we at? I think I was like 20 hours, and I just started playing Death Knight. So we're just trying to see how this goes. And then so I opened the door, and as I opened the door, I look, and I see him at the other door opening it and closing it. I was like, this little bitch made. We're playing on the harder map, so there's a circle. Not only is there a circle, but it closes faster than normal. So he's going outside into the zone. The room he's going into, 70% of it is like outside the zone. I was like, okay, let's go fight this fuck. I go in there, I can't find this motherfucker. Like I'm searching every nook and cranny, nowhere to be found. I was like, well, maybe he's a rogue, but if he was, if I got close enough, I would have saw him. So eventually I like turn around to leave, and then I notice him, and he's just deep into the zone. I was like, whatever. I was like, we're gonna go, because we are far away from the zone. I was like, we're gonna go into the zone, and then we're gonna gatekeep his ass. Because the way that I was going is the easiest way to get there. Any other way takes long as fuck. I'm not for sure what that is.
I'm behind you.
Oh shit. So I was like, I'll gatekeep the shit out of this guy. I go to gatekeep him. I'm sitting there for like 3 minutes. Guy never fucking shows up. I'm like, you can't be serious. This is like the easiest way to get here. He would have to go so far out of his way and heal to get around. So I eventually hear this other dude outside the door who I thought was him. Maybe he circled around. I go out there. It's another Death Knight, an actual Chad. We fight. Almost lose, but I pull it off. I then have to get to the next zone. Right? And I'm like, this guy still has to be in back of me. There's no fucking way he's not. So I get to the next zone and gatekeep, and I'm waiting on the side of the wall. And I hear somebody. I was like, here this motherfucker comes. But there's like this little pocket on the other side of the wall, and the dude just walks up to it and stays there for like another 2 minutes. I was like, this game cannot be serious. Finally, he comes out of his hiding because the zone's coming in, and it's a different person this time. It's a rogue. So I catch him off guard, start fighting him. He petrifies me and then runs for his life. And I'm like, oh, this fucking game. And then, so I chase his ass down, and eventually he just goes running off into the zone again. And I'm just like, I can't take this shit. I remember when I used to play the playtest and people just like always fought one another. Now it's just like every game, people just running away. Every now and then you might find somebody who's geared the fuck out of his mind, and then he decides to fight you. Outside of that, nobody be fighting. If that's the case, it's going to make me dislike this game. Motherfucker. I'm not going to be able to do that.
Dark and Darker is better for not having circle. Also better maps, gear brackets, PvP, etc.
I hate non-circles. I think it's a new one. I fucking hate non-circle games because it just makes people hide. I fucking hate it. Dark and Darker is better for not having circles. I'm the opposite end on the Dark and Darker spectrum. I do not like the fact that there's not circles because then people just fucking hide. I played like I played Dark and Darker like 2 weeks ago when I was waiting for this game to come out. I played like 6 games in a row, never ran into one fucking person. I was like, I can't stand this. But there's another part of me that's like, since I'm malding about these people not fighting me, that means there's a scenario that the person I was waiting to fight who ran off is malding at the fact that I'm trying to fight him. He's like, do you not understand this game's about getting loot and getting out? Why the fuck are you fighting me? As I'm over here like, do you not understand?
If you know the spawns, you can force fights in D&D.
Yeah, but you have to play like a lot to know that. In this game, I feel like when I played the playtest, you didn't really need to know where people were. If they heard you, it's on sight. Now they hear you, they're fucking like booking through doors, running into the zone area, taking damage as they bought in like 50 fucking heals so they could heal through it. Sometimes I feel like people come into this game and their objective
PSH noobs.
And their objective is to just hide in the zone. Part of me feels like if you are like in the zone for too long, that shit should like
I feel like it's better the more people you have on your party.
You could greatly like increase. I do know in Dark and Darker, when I started playing duos and trios, that shit was, now that's where it became fun. It was probably because the people I was playing with knew where spawns were. So they would just take me there and then we'd bust out into fights. I haven't played a lot of duos and like trios. That's why I'm like, maybe it's better. Like in Dark and Darker, once you get more people on the team, then more people are willing to fight. Gotta be hard to find 2 or 3 people
Death
who
Knight
like play
class.
together. We just started. I mean, I know it says that I didn't just start, but trust me, I did. Mitchell, how's it going? Mitch, Trevor, that's what I meant to say. Mitchell, if you are there though, what's up? All right, let's go again. I should probably bring some heals on the slightest of effects. So I'm hoping people fight today. Really what I'm getting
decent fights in solo, but also see a lot of PPA run.
Is this game any good? Heard it's free, but is it worth it for Death Knight playthrough?
Well, considering that it's free, that in itself almost means it's worth. However, it does invest time, so that is worth something in itself. I will say, I played the playtest for like 50 hours. I had a lot of fun. However, these motherfuckers who keep running away and not fighting, they are driving me nuts. And the fact that sometimes you can't hit reg on AI, that makes me mad upset. And for some reason, they have a thing in this game where you're not allowed to view people's inventory. Like they can check a box and you're not allowed to view their shit in the load screen. I'm like, what's the point of that? At first, I used to get like super mad about it, but then I'm like, it's just really a a checkbox to let you know that this person's bitch made. Pretty much what I get out of it. Oh, it's a cool class, but seems underpowered compared to... So far, I fought only one person. When it comes to the Death Knight, the other ability that you can switch out on the left side, I don't understand why you would do that. Considering
They need to
what it
open
is
world
already
map
better.
for this. Would be so much more fun too.
I understand why they didn't do it. But
I came from the Twisted Metal 2020 for update video.
About them not making it. I also saw someone recently talk about how they're like making Twisted Metal, right? And then so I was like, oh shit, maybe they're back into it. And then it ended up that the person was just reading something like forever ago. I was like, well, there's that. I feel like I keep seeing things where they're like new Twisted Metal game, and then it's just people reading shit.
Have you had any frame stuttering issues after the update a couple days ago?
I did have a lot when I first started, and I like changed the graphics. But I'm also playing a lot when I'm like
this game or Dark and Darker.
I'm also playing this a lot when I'm streaming. So there's that. What a fucking idiot. You think you're gonna beat me? Please. I'm over here fucking chatting. We ain't sweating. My hats go off to that guy though.
So
He's
this
a
is
Chad.
a good dark magic run.
Yeah, that dude is a Chad. All respect.
When I play defense like that, it never worked and the sword would come through.
You gotta watch out for Swordmaster. Swordmaster does the same exact thing, except they can actually attack while they're doing it, and that shit goes through. Especially if you're a rogue. If you try to block, right? If you're a rogue and you try to block at eye level, you can't. And if you
I'm
try to
playing
get down
Twisted
on your
Metal
knees,
2 on the PS2 right now.
Twisted Metal Black is my favorite by far. If you get on your knees and try to block it, sometimes it still hits you. Shit is stupid. I hate druids. I hate Swordmasters. I haven't played them yet though, so I don't know like how stupid they are, but they seem stupid. When I play, so we just started Death Knight. I feel like I've killed more people now than I ever had as a rogue. It was the opposite in the playtest. The playtest, rogue was fun as fuck. I'm just over here slaying, and then now it's like with the druids and shit and the Swordmaster, I'm like, I can't do shit. Even if that was fun. I didn't really even have to pay attention. Usually when I get into
Fighting
my first
is
fight,
kinda slow too.
when I get into my first fight, I'm like fucking shaking. That one, dude, I was just sitting there like chilling. It's probably because I knew he was spinning and he really wasn't going to do anything, and he's just like slowly dying. That shit's funny. Westfield. I feel like, okay, so when we're comparing first playing Dark and Darker to this, when I played Dark and Darker, I was like, this shit is slow and clunky. And when I was playing this game, I was just saying that people used to get in fights all the time. Like, this shit was fun. Like, you go in there, you fight, you can move, you don't need to fucking... Oh, shit. I thought that was a person hiding. You don't have to, like, max out move speed on your items like in Dark and Darker so that you can actually move around. But I'm telling you, today we're already on a good start. Someone try to fight me. Whoever that is, thank you so much. You've made my day. More than you could hope. Tony, how's it going? What is the difference between this and Dark and Darker? I would say, from my understanding, that if you play a lot of Dark and Darker, right? Let's say you got 100 plus hours, you're not going to like Dungeonborne. Dark and Darker is definitely more difficult. Some, however, would say, is it because it's janky? And it takes you like 100 hours to learn how to like dodge a skeleton because you're slow as fuck? Could be. Oh shit.
I like the fact that there is more game modes in this game. I don't know if Dark and Darker does that.
Dark and Darker definitely doesn't have arena, which this game has. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I don't play a lot of arena myself, but it is dope that they have that option. Someone's here. Who opened my door? Hang on, I gotta kill this shit. That is...
Dungeonborne is dark and darker casual.
I would agree to that 100%. That is definitely a good way to sum it up. Stop. I feel like Dark and Darker is for okay, so people who like this type of Dark and Darker type game.
Dark and Darker punishes you more for being in a bad spot.
It also punishes you for not knowing what the fuck to do when you first play that game. You need like hours into Dark and Darker to like learn how to like dodge hits and shit. Where this game, you pretty much within like a good 5 hours, you know.
There is also deathmatch in Dungeonborne.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the arena stuff. They say that Dark and Darker is supposed to get it, but they don't have it at the moment. I haven't done a lot of deathmatch. I'm about to die. Hang on. Let me heal, and then we can get on with this. But I've played it a couple times. I do like it. I like playing this more. All right. I definitely heard somebody over here. Let's go see what they about. I was like, one hand gripping, that's me. I definitely heard something. Think they're running? I think he may be running again. Please don't hit me. Gotta get rid of that guy. If it's in cooldown. Oh, I was about to say, if it's in cooldown, can I not stop it? We're about to get ourselves killed here. But you definitely need more hours into Dark and Darker to realize what the fuck's going on. And if you're comparing, I'm fucked. If you're comparing like rogues from Dark and Darker and Dungeonborne, it's like night and fucking day. It's crazy. No! I was like, if I don't kill this guy, we're fucked. It's like night and day difference. In this game, it's like, I wouldn't say it's as easy as it was when I was in the playtest, but Dark and Darker, especially if you go dual dagger, you get fucked up. We're running out of heals badly enough. I'm going to assume that I did hear somebody and they started running. Unfortunate. What else was going on? I like the fact that, so on TikTok, it used to like double everything people said. We gotta watch out for this guy. I don't want to fight that Wraith. You used to double everything someone said. I'm glad that annoyance is over. Probably because they updated it. Yeah. So basically, if you played a lot of Dark and Darker, you're not.
I ran for Star Sinner's Rest and ran into all purple Death Knight with 1200 health.
That's what I was gonna say. One of the things that Dark and Darker does very well is their level caps. Now, I was gonna say, I understand why they haven't done it, because they didn't know how many people would play the game, and you can't really do that if you don't have people playing your game. But the level caps that Dark and Darker have, or like gear caps for going into a game, this game needs that. Because even if you go into the easiest, I'm gonna die out here. If you go into the easiest of levels for this game, someone could come in there decked out in all legendaries. No fucks given. So that's why I'm liking like 3 weeks or so as this game's being out. It's not gonna be friendly to new people. Fuck me. Where like Dark and Darker, I played that shit 2 weeks ago, and that shit's been out on Steam for a while now. I'm gonna be fucked here. I gotta literally dodge everything. Fuck. Hang on. But that shit's been out like, you know, oh, I'm dead. Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on! I'm gonna die out here. Good thing we practice. And this doesn't really mean shit. Okay. Back to where we were. By the time I kill him, this
Dark and
shit's
darker
gonna
has
show up.
harder mobs. I feel like level 2 on that map on 1 star is easy minus, boss.
The Dark and Darker AI is way more difficult. By far. Even, I think their normal AI is worse than the AI on the harder map. It mostly has to do with your movement speed and trying to get away from the motherfuckers. Thought I heard somebody. But hopefully they have like level caps at one point in time. I hate people with beards. So that way people who are geared out of their mind are not going around beating the shit out of fucking new Timmies that are playing. Nobody wants to get their ass handed to them by some geared out level dude when they're like got nothing. Especially considering this game, every time you level up, you get more stats. On top of that, nobody wants that shit. I have a feeling I'm gonna die before this shit's over.
Move speed is critical for PvP. It's not entirely necessary for the Reaper, it helps.
Talking about Dark and Darker. I need to get the fuck out of here.
How many hours do you have on here now?
The playtest I had about like 50. Can I get out of here? This version on Steam I have like 20. Can I get out this way? That we can. And I've only played.
Is this
Rogue,
dark
really.
and darker?
It is a Dark and Darker, but with a little bit of a painting
What's
on
the
it.
difference
Coding.
between this and darker?
The biggest difference is that Dark and Darker is more difficult.
Does that
Dungeon-
game have like abilities that you can upgrade or change?
You can to a certain extent, but this game is more, if you're like somebody who likes this type of game, but you don't want to put in hours and you're new and you just want to like have some fun, I'd play this game. However, like I also said, without having level caps here in about like a week or two, this shit ain't going to be new friendly.
Relax.
Thank you for the follow.
I just want to take some pictures.
That it will not be. It does have, so when it was in the playtest, like you were stuck with 2 abilities. Like right here, you were stuck with these ones. The playtest was not that long. They literally had the playtest, waited a week, did some updates, and then came out on Steam. And they tried to add some more like abilities so you can switch. Like you can switch this out for like one more. For most classes, this class you can't do this one, but you can like switch it out with another
I
one.
mean
but it's not
Rogue
really
and
much.
Swordmaster on here if you ever want to run duo LVL 20.
I'm up for it. I'm about to leave this one, so we can definitely get into a match. Tell me about it. Johnny Caster, how's it going? Preston, Truth, reminds me of Ruthie. KC, yo.
You have to
Brinkman-
watch a bunch of for D&D I feel and not so much on DB.
I mean, like I said, like Dark and Darker, you really do have to do some stuff. You need like 100 hours into that game before you start comprehending shit. Where this game, put 5 hours in it, you pretty much know what the fuck's going on. I mean, they literally tell you what stats to go for. Like you look down here and you're like, okay, I need dexterity. Let me find item with dexterity. You really don't have to put much thought into it. This dude's gonna kill me. I need health badly. Griff, how's it going? So I'm telling you, if you don't got a lot of time to play like a Dark and Darker game, and if like that type of shit, this would be the game to play.
This looks like Mordhau.
Is that the? Isn't that like the pure PvP game where it's like huge? It's like 100 almost. It's not really 100 like man teams, but it's like you just go out and brawl each other. It is that in a way, considering it is you're using like swords and shit. Except
New
you get
fart
abilities
buckle.
and stuff. I thought that was gonna be someone. I thought that was someone's name. I was like, why did it say that shit out? Isn't Mordor and Chivalry one and the same? I could be incorrect. Unless Mordor is the one where it's like the 1v1. Someone just shows up, I'm dead. Unless Mordor is the one where you have the 1v1 fights. But I could swear that there's Chivalry and then there's one that's just like semi like that. I'm fucking dead. I think I would have to throw a flame nade at him. Hopefully he stays in it. Oh my god. Maybe we can get over here. I need to get out before I die, considering I have no health. Devin, how's it going? I'll be ready there, Casey. Mordor. Mordor the
Sauron
PvP?
intensifies.
There is a part of me though that feels like that if you play this game for a while, you'll probably have some fun on Dark and Darker. You're definitely gonna be pissed off when you first play Dark and Darker. You're gonna fuck this game. But I feel like if you put like a couple hours in this game, you're like, I want something a little bit more difficult, you'd have fun with it. Like I said, Dark and Darker is noob friendly. Or it's noob friendly in the sense that they don't let people who are geared out of their mind beat the shit out of you. This game cannot say the same. Today was I didn't mean to fucking sell that. Today was already super successful just because that one dude made my day. He was such a nice guy. He's probably pissed though. Comes in there swinging his sword. I'm just sitting there blocking and he's dying the whole time. I'd be mad. I'm just saying. All right. How can I find you there, Casey? Well, that was about the only thing that was really pissing, because it was not only yesterday was people hiding, but it was the day before that too, and I'm like, dude, fuck this. Cody, how's it going? See how we one of these days I'll remember. Friend request, friends. How do you even player ID?
Sup.
What's up, sup? So like, it was even the day before that people really weren't fighting, and that shit was making me super upset. And I was like, if there's one thing that makes me quit this game, is these fucking people hiding outside the zone. Like, why are you afraid to PvP? Isn't that the point of the fucking game? Like, I get the most enjoyment out of knowing I have something good and then having to fight somebody to get out. That's fun. I think some of the people I ran into yesterday, they didn't even have good stuff. They were just hiding outside the zone with like normal stuff. I guess when you're down bad though, you're down bad. Come in there, nothing but health pots, living outside the zone. Living on the edge. Maybe it's like bots trying to make money so they can sell it. I did. See, look at this. We already got one bot hitting me up. You there, by the way, there, Casey? If not, I'm going to jump into another one. User random numbers. How's it going? So, like I said, Vanity, how's it going? At one point in time when I was playing the playtest, I said that this game is better than Dark and Darker in every way. We were kind of in the honeymoon phase. You would understand if you played Dark and Darker for like maybe 10 hours and then this game out and you played it, trust me, you would understand why I said that. But the more hours you put into it, you're like, I like this game more because I don't really have to really like focus and I don't need to like sweat. But, you know, it also has its flaws. Oops, how's it going? I really need to like one day try Druid and Swordmaster so I can see if it's really broken or I'm just crying to myself. Christian, how's it going? I'm about to start this shit up again. We're going in. We'll do one more and then we'll head into like the high roller scenario. Even though technically I'm not in a high roller scenario because I can't get high roller loot, but someone with decked out gear could come in here and beat the shit out of me if they chose. Jakester, how's it going? I will say when I played the playtest, the thing that used to mold me the most was that they had this mithril order bullshit in here, which they still have it, but it was like way broken. You used to be able to die and come back to life and you didn't have to bring any gear in. They geared you out. So you didn't have to spend any money. Every time I would run into one of those bastards, dude, I was heated. Then I found out for some reason they're not allowed to go to like high roller rooms, and so I just hid in there. However, nobody seems to be playing that anymore. I don't see anybody. I don't know if mithril people just fight mithril people at this point. Juke. How's it going? Either way, I hate those fucking people, and I'm glad I never ran into a single one since playing. You can easily tell who they are just by the way they look. I used to think it was a skin. Turns out it's just a way of saying that these people suck. Alex, how's it going? I also see other people saying they're having problems with trying to launch Dungeonborne. I've never had a problem myself.
IDB
You're
won't
probably like the
launch.
5th person now who's told me some shit like that. Wasted Space. The summary of my life. How's it going? Oregon. You actually live in Oregon? I do myself. Portland.
Relax.
Thank you. Did I bait?
I just wanna
I
take
did
some
bait you.
pictures.
I do live in Oregon. Portland, no. So, I didn't really bait you, but it's a good strat.
Yes, sir. Bend.
It's a good strat. If I see someone who has like a state in their name, just pretend that I'm from there. However, I would have to know one of the cities. I couldn't even probably guess major cities if I saw most states. But there is a chance that you could just say like a name. And all states have like the same town.
You'll want to run duos.
That I will. I was going to play with KC. I don't know where the fuck he went. But when I'm done with this, if you're still around, I'm all for it. They're fixed. Dude, I'm telling you, I eat a bunch of shit because... But you know when you drink coffee and you get like the jitters? Basically what I have right now. Except I drank coffee like hours ago. And so I ate before I got on to counteract that. It didn't counteract shit. It could be because of that first fight. Even though it looked like I was just like having fun. Internally, dude. The longer a fight goes on, the more fucked I am. I had a fight. So when I was talking about those two people hiding in the zone, and then I fought that one guy. When I fought that guy, that battle went on for like 20 seconds, maybe 30. Each second that passes by, the worst is for me. Like my hand starts out like slowly shaking, and by the end, it's like this. I'm telling you, dude, I'm like, just keep your fucking hand on the desk. By the time I beat him, like I was like, if someone comes to third party, I'm dead. I can't fucking.
Also, heads up, Death Knight is so bad now fighter is the strat.
That fighter did not think so. I can tell you that. That fighter we just fought, I'm sure he went to a Reddit page saying that Death Knight is broken to shit. And that this game sucks. That dude didn't stand a chance. However, I will say, Sword Masters on the other hand, I haven't been able to play one. But since the playtest, I've even been saying, they seem easy. Even though once they throw the swords, they can't. So when I was watching a Sword Master yesterday, and considering the swords are on their person, does that mean that the tributes from those swords also add on to who he is? Because they have the 4 slots down here as well. Does that mean that boosts them as well? I never really thought about that, no? Okay, because I was like viewing somebody have a 9.7 of my fighter. I definitely thought Sword Master would be up there, and then really
KD.
just fucking annoying. Yeah. But like I said, I definitely in the playtest, Rogue was super easy. I don't think it was like master easy, but it was definitely at least second place in the easy scale. It's either harder because people got better, or the other characters they play now are stronger. I mean, if I play a rogue, so that one guy, right? That fighter that tried to kill me, I really didn't do anything, and I killed him. When you're a rogue and you're fighting someone, you pretty much have to like pull everything off. If you don't, you will die and you will lose. Now we're talking about like fights where you don't have like any of your basic abilities. I don't know what life is like once you're like decked out and shit as a rogue. Because I know in Dark and Darker you get like, once you get gear, rogues are pretty sick. Oh shit. Got a loot goblin. Come back here. Hang on. Just trying not to get hit in the process. Turn this shit off. You fucking bitch. This dude opens a portal and you can actually take his portal. In a way. You could like die real quick. That would be... Don't go that way. I don't even have my ability. This dude's gonna be so fucking hard. Pyro, then fighter. I definitely thought Swordmaster would be up there. I see a lot of people going Druid. I see a lot of motherfuckers going Swordmaster. This is coming from a solo experience. I don't know. I probably ran into like what, one Pyro the whole time I played. I think my homie's leaving. I guess not yet. Worst case scenario, he opens a... Oh, you bitch! The portal was in the wall. I was about to say, best case scenario, he opens a portal for me. He somehow opened that shit on the like side in the wall so I could barely see it. Well, fuck him, dude. So yeah, if I had to guess, I would assume that it would be like Druid, Swordmaster. However, I don't look up any guides whatsoever, and I'm sure I got what, 20 hours? I'm sure there's people with no life in it that could definitely say.
Just started Dungeonborne, and I love the game way more than Dark and Darker.
So I'm telling you, anybody who doesn't have a lot of time, or they haven't put a lot of hours, they don't have like, they have under 100 hours of Dark and Darker, this is the game to go. All right, baby. Go time. Why did...
I don't either. I have LVL 20 of it. Every class Swordmaster is definitely one of the weakest.
I can't block that. I don't know why I tried. No! Okay. When I missed, I tried to click the first time and he wouldn't launch forward. And at that point in time, I'm like, well, I'm dead because he's just going to hit me. But he decided not to attack either. Maybe his thing also fucked up. There we go. Ooh, almost as good as having sex. That's fun. See, that's the kind of emotions that I like to. Yeah, I could lose all this shit now. I wouldn't give a shit. That was fun. Ooh, okay. So far, no, we fought that fodder. I was like, is it nothing but like death fighters? I got 200. You might be the first person gaining that.
PvP is fun on Dungeonborne.
You might be the first person I've seen over 100 hours who actually said that they admitted that they liked Dungeonborne. I can't tell if the other people are just haters, but I do feel like once you have over a certain hours, it's Dark and Darker, there's a good chance that you're not going to like this game. But hey, we found the exception there, Kane. Glad to have you here again as well. Like that? Rogue's actually difficult. I don't know why it got from being super easy in playtest to now being difficult. As a rogue, you literally have to like do everything correct or you're gonna die.
I have the 1,000 on D and D.
God damn. What'd you say about Dungeonborne there, Fix? Do you equally like it? Are we about to have the day where people actually have over 100 hours and are admitting that they like Dungeonborne? Can it be true? Lucas, how's it going? Maybe all of them are lying. Sometimes I think people just go into a chat and say the opposite of what they think you want to hear to try to get a reaction out of you. But some people are just diehard fans. Which reminds me of this video I watched. It was at the Olympics and some like teenager dude was watching soccer, aka football, over the past 2 weeks. God damn, dude. What the fuck? You work? Well, anyways, it was at the Olympics and it was like a soccer match and he was rooting for his team and I guess they were going against Israel or something like that. And there was a old dude standing behind him who had one of those like scarf soccer things that they always wear. And it was like an Israel one. And the dude was in the back like showing it off. And then the other dude's like, yeah, Israel's not that bad either. And then the other dude started like molding and he's like, stop making this about politics. And then the kid was just like, what? And as the dude kept on saying shit about politics, finally the kid's like, I've had enough of this. And then he just starts shouting free Palestine. I was like, I feel that. I was like, the old dude was molding so badly. I was like, at that point, you have to do whatever you need to do to like just piss that guy off as much as humanly possible. I thought when I put 60 hours into Dungeonborne when it first came out, that was a lot. I'm glad that someone who's put a good amount of hours into it actually still likes it. I assume that once you put enough in here. I always wondered. There we go. Okay, we have to be careful. He's got poison. We're gonna have to heal this one off. He's got enough gear on him to poison me when he comes out of stealth. It's not good for me. I need to take these drinks. This dude's come prepared. I'm over here having fun. Hopefully he found that loot. I'm not for sure how that it fucking hit him. Okay, nice build. Good news is he gave me 2 arrows for my gun. Bitch. Try to get closer. I'm gonna need souls. Puts me in a bad spot. I've played 2 of them, so I'm not really... God damn it. I thought I heard somebody. Can you block a... Fuck. This is so much fun. See if I can get him down. I'm trying to catch this dude. Alright, at least that shit does like 0 damage. Nice! As I said, as a rogue, you gotta do everything perfectly. I just gotta sit there and tank some shots. Dude, that jump back sword throw, that shit doesn't do anything. What the fuck? I'm glad that I never fucking picked that ability. That dude had enough gear to poison me outside of, once he unstealthed. Not bad. Dude, this is way easier. Dude, fuck playing rogue. That shit sucks. Not only that, the dude shoots me and actually gives me bolts so that I could shoot back at him. I need to get the fuck out of here. That was one of those scenarios where I'm like, if this fight keeps going on, I'm fucked because my nerves are getting the better of me. Luckily, not the case. That's the other thing when I play rogue. I'm always aggressing. I'm never like running. So when that dude was running, I was like, this is probably how you're supposed to play this class. Turns out, no. Nah, that's just how you die. I literally beat the dude at 100% health. Kind of fucked up. Is there a way out of here? Thought that was a dude. Let's see if we can look for a portal out this, because this should be an easier one. All right, so far, when someone said that they really like Death Knight, I get it. How much work you have to put into being a rogue. I'm telling you, every fight, unless you're fighting another rogue, I feel like every fight as a rogue, you have to play that shit almost perfectly. Sid, how's it going? Or Side, I guess I should say. Guess it could be. But if you don't play that shit perfectly, you're fucked. That dude just went to hell. I'm not going down there, by the way. I plan on actually leaving. What's up? As well. A double, what's up? You play Dungeonborne at all? Or a Dark and Darker fan? When I did play Dark and Darker though, and I was like new 2 weeks ago, the people that played Dark and Darker were actually friendly. Every now and then there are people that come in here and they're like, I can't tell if they're being serious or they're actually molding. But every person I ran into when I was playing Dark and Darker was cool as shit. I wonder if you play Dark and Darker, you think there's anybody in there saying that Dungeonborne's better? There's gotta be at least one, right? That fucking tripped me out. I thought I saw something when I turned. Ayo man, how's it going? Dark and Darker all the way. I am a Dungeonborner. We've had our conversations are saying that if you put like a good amount of hours into Dark and Darker, it's probably your shit. However, I do feel like if you take two people, extremely new, tell them to play Dark and Darker in Dungeonborne, they're gonna pick Dungeonborne. I have no shadow of a doubt. There's probably one in there that would probably go Dark and Darker, but I'm saying 9 out of 10. These motherfuckers be picking Dungeonborne. And then once you play that enough or get good at it, they might like switch over to Dark and Darker. Maybe. I will tell you, I did play Fuck Korea. Tell us how you really feel. Let me exit out of this. When I played Dark and Darker, when it was like in playtest mode, I fucking loved that game. However, like I said, I don't really have a lot of time to be playing. And then when I played Dungeonborne, I went back and played a game of Dark and Darker. I was like on the Dark and Darker hate train up until like 2 weeks ago, and then I went back and played it, and I was like, this game's not as bad as I try to make it out to be. I do like this one more, but it's not as bad. I'm new to both, and Dungeonborne is better. I'm telling you there. Pack. I think that's the case. Even though we did run into Cannon and Fix, who both have played the shit out of Dark and Darker and somehow like this game more. Partially, I'm like, they lying? Fix, you ready there? I can't tell if I'm having coffee jitters or it's because each fight I fought somebody. Dude, let's go. Today's the day. Maybe Saturday, or maybe it was Friday. Friday, people just play like bitches. That's 2 fights in a row. 2 fights where we had people actually fighting. Now, even though that dude was like, he was a rogue and he was backing up and trying to shoot. I mean, he has to play that way. But he was still fighting. He didn't just go into the zone and fucking run off. Probably should have. I'm just sitting there taking fucking shots. I came in there with no gear. That dude had enough gear to poison me out of stealth. I am not a fan. Whatever that move is where he jumps back, someone told me to do that. After seeing that guy do it, ain't ever gonna happen. But definitely, I like them both. There are like, when people come in and they do say that they're like L Dungeonborne clone, I'm like, can't tell if they're being serious. It could be somebody who just never played it and they're just like, for some reason. Some people play games like they're the dev. Like if that game does bad, somehow their whole life is gonna go to shit. Oh, let's break some of this stuff. Like somehow they have stake in the game doing well. I don't get it, but I guess I don't have to. What do we have here? I guess I should pay for another one. Seems like a smart idea. Then I'm just gonna break the rest. Sounds good to me. Sometimes I feel like I eat shit before I stream, so I won't have jitters, and it's almost like I don't have them, and then I start streaming. Maybe I'm just nervous when it comes to streaming in general. I might be onto something. Dragon Dark is significantly harder, in my opinion, in terms of combat. D&D, it definitely is harder, without a shadow of a doubt. The PvP, I haven't fought any like actual bosses. I have fought Cyclops, and that if you compare like I don't know how you fight Cyclops in Dark and Darker, but that obviously takes some time to learn. Cyclops, fight him about 5 times, you pretty much got that shit under wraps. If the fuck we were going on? Definitely about Dark and Darker. Too much thinking. Fix! You here? Calling Fix? Or anybody else who wants to play, since I'm in the menu. But even, okay, yeah, even the harder mobs in the harder setting where you have to have gear to come in, I feel like Dark and Darker mobs are harder than that. You gotta be, because Dark and Darker, you can pretty much, it's probably also because in this game, I don't think in Dark and Darker you can stun lock. In this game, you can heavy attack, and if you hit them in the head, you stun lock them. And if you're a rogue and you crit from the back, it also stun locks. So that probably also has something to do with it. Rylu Hogan, I think it said. What's up? Bruce the Juice. However, I like the fact that it is easier. I feel like this is for the more casual player, and they should probably keep it that way. However, they are going to have to add in the level criteria blocks so that people with geared out shit is not going around dicking on people who just started playing. Grist, how's it going? Fried Riches, how's it going? If you're not there, Fix. I will start it up. Unless somebody else wants to also get in. Bear, yo. Did we at least... What's our gear score? Maybe we can go into the other one. Here's where I'll officially die. I'm already having more success killing people with Death Knight than I ever did as a rogue. I guess I take this. Does that give me 6? Gives me 8. Even better. I hate that they put this thing in my loot. I don't want this. Sell. I'm gonna actually need more health since we're going into a harder match. Let's bring more shields too. Everything's necessary. We're gonna need bolts. Probably should bring in a better one. Bird. Good enough. Can we go? I'm good. All right, this will be, I'm definitely dying now. I feel like every person I run into in this mode is all purple and up. Uncle, how's it going? Oof. That shit still made me funny yesterday. That new clout chaser for TikTok who's like derailing trains in order to get views. Too bad he turned himself in unknowingly. Just because he's an idiot. Monkey Man, how's it going? However, someone's going to have to, if they just keep one up and what's next? Even though I'm telling you,
Is this
like,
still free to play?
it is. From my understanding, it's always going to be free. They're fried riches. But Jeeber, how's it going? But the way that I'm thinking is that, so nowadays, right, we're starting to see videos of people prank people and get shot. But I have a feeling that in the small distant future, people are going to start making up people being ragey at them. Like they're going to do something and then people are going to pretend. I guess you could pretend shoot somebody too, but they're going to like play it out that way so they can get views. And then eventually you're going to be like, dude, every fucking thing is always made up. That's the next meta. I already know it. I need to kill this guy. I already know it. Pretend to get shot by people to farm views. You're like some TikToker, you're getting shot like every weekend. People are just like, how is this motherfucker always getting shot, yet he's still always out there making content? I think he's on the other side of that wall. Oh, not a shaman. I need him to die. Die? If he turns them... I will say in this game, when that shaman turns them red, then they start being something to not fuck around with. That is for sure. I feel like in the playtest, how is that possible? In the playtest, I feel like these enemies were actually more difficult. I'm not for sure. I'm guessing it was just bugged. Red guys juiced up on red juice. Ryan, how's it going? I feel like that dude's outside on the ground. I have too much honor in video games. The fact that I know that I could jump down there and attack him, but to me, that's just bitch made shit. Being on that lower level down there and like having to interact with so much shit and then someone jumping down on you, I can't do that to somebody. I wouldn't want them to do it to me.
Dark and darker is better.
If you have a lot more hours, it is. I would agree.
What is your highest kill streak in one game? Mine is 3 players from earlier today.
I actually might have killed 3 people. I think when I was a rogue during the playtest. I think that's the reason why I ended up liking the rogue more when I was doing the playtest, because I switched over. And I think on my second game, I ended up like killing like 3 people. I was like, dude, this shit is fucking dope. Now I try to play rogue. I'm like, this shit is just shit. If the dude's right below me though, we're fighting him. How's it going there, Tanner? How many hours you got into Dark and Darker? Trying to better understand the Dark and Darker versus Dungeonborne. How long have you been playing, Tanner? 200? Okay, cool. So far I've been saying if you have over 100 hours in Dark and Darker, you are a Dark and Darker, less of a Dungeonborne. However, I did meet 2 people today who said that they have over 100 and they like Dungeonborne.
Level 200 fighter.
Hang on. I don't want to do this to this guy, but here we are. How is this dude red? You piece of shit. Fuck you! I should have never aggroed that guy. Well, it was a good fight, my guy.
R.I.P.
Rip indeed. Just 2 bros going at it. That dude was taking a hit. I don't know how the fuck he turned red. Must be a fighter move. Considering I've only ever played Rogue in Death Knight.
His skill.
Makes sense. He was taking a little bit of a beating though. I'll give him that. He probably had way better gear than I did. At most, it was just blue though. From the looks of it. The second I killed that guy, because as I was fighting that guy, I was like, okay, this should be the last hit. I saw the fucking goblin getting his fucking arrow ready, and I was like, well, here we go. Either die by the goblin or die by this guy. I think we had our shield. You there yet, Fix? Anybody want to play? 30% resistance, lifesteal, and 30 something else for 5 seconds. Probably made sense why he took those hits. Well, good thing I did get the jump on him then. I needed it. I'm guessing that's just an ability.
I've got nearly 200 hours with nearly 30k gold.
I put some serious. Well, I didn't put none of that time into it. 60 for me though. For the playtest though, that's some serious gaming for myself. I don't really have that many hours to be gaming, so that's almost like doing 6,000 hours for me. I do like the game though. I will say I definitely liked it a lot more when I was doing the playtest because I was in that whole honeymoon phase. I like it more in Dark and Darker, but not by as much as I thought. I still do like it more though.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Hey, look at that. But you also got like 200 hours. I just imagine like 3 Timmys. It's Friday. They call their friends.
Fun
like,
game, man. I'm loving it so far.
They're like, hey, let's get on Dungeonborne and have fun. And then your ass rolls in. That's like one of the, fuck this game.
What's
Who
your
are you
level
playing?
skill 1 to 10 on D end?
If you're like actually my skill level, I gotta be at least better than average. I would hope. It was just hard killing people as a rogue.
Relax.
Thank you there for
take
the
some
follow there,
pictures.
Tanner. Side, is that how you go about saying it? Who do you play? You may have said, but I was like probably balls deep into playing. If anybody wants to play, I'm open. I'll wait a little bit and then I'll run back in. I gotta equip myself with gear first. Even though I died, I'm not actually meant. I care more about winning a fight than I do actually getting out with anything.
Dude, I'm so bad at this game.
Trust me, dude. I do feel you. I feel you on all fronts. Especially, I don't know about when you all play, but when I play,
Relax.
Wave, thank you for the follow. When I play,
Take some pictures.
even like the first fight, dude, my hands are like, and I'm telling you, the longer the fight goes on, the harder it is for me to keep my hand on my desk. And then I'm just like, so the longer it goes on, it's like a ticking time bomb. I'm like, if this fight keeps going on, I'm not going to be able to win because I won't even be able to move. NPCs getting it. It definitely, how many hours you got into it? The thing was is that I did play Dark and Darker
Does
before.
this game have controller support?
I do not know. I've never actually, because I know like Steam does like that controller thing by default, but I've never done it ever for any game. So I'm a mouse and keyboard person all the way. I tried to play a controller once on a game that came out
Don't
like
believe so for the controller.
6 years ago, dude. I may have been a sticks person when I was
Is
a
this
kid.
Dark
I'm
and
not
Darker
anymore.
or the new Dungeonborne?
This is the Dungeonborne. However, if you're talking about Dark and Darker, then I understand why you're saying you can't get past AI. I fucking really feel you on that one. Enough said. Let's put this in big bad. Dexterity, not bad. What level are we? I always I like how I only meet the mid level and then go in. I wish I could have saw what that dude had on him when he died. I wanted to see what the fight matchup looked like. 2 to 3. All right, so yeah, it definitely makes sense. It's definitely, I don't know if you've ever played Dark and Darker, but This is a lot easier than that. In this game, you can actually
So
move
far,
out of the
I'm
way.
loving Swordmaster and Rogue.
Like I said, I used to love Rogue during the playtest, but I haven't play. I was playing it for like the past 5 days. It is not as good as it used to be. Not only is it not as good as it used to be, I don't even feel like I'm really trying that hard with this motherfucker and I'm killing people. Rogue, I'm over here like sweating my ass off. And then like the last hit gets him and I'm like ticking. I got like 1 health left. I'm like, we did it. Go me.
What's a good starter?
I feel like I think I might just recommend going Death Knight. Because I think most people would either go Druid or Swordmaster who've been playing. But I feel like it would take a little bit of understanding for that. Where Death Knight, I mean, you really just gotta remember pull and then use your ability that does AoE. So that way when they're next to you, it's constantly doing
Ooh,
damage.
well, look at that. I just downloaded the game, and now I'm seeing live streams of it already.
Oh shit, dude. They already know. Your overlords already know what you've been doing, and now they're pushing you my way. How's it going, Hooded Pineapple? By the way, if anybody sees me here just chilling, if you want to play together, I'm all for it. Pretty good. Gee, thank you so much. Oh, I gotta make a heirloom. Trust me, I do not have a lot of hours in this game, so.
I like you, bro. Just gonna follow.
Relax.
Good, thank you so much.
Gonna need you to clock out for me.
Crucifix. Thank you. To clock out? Like you're gonna play with me and I'm the one doing all the work? Because if so, dude, you're in for a surprise. PQ, how's it going? I mean, if I can get 1 fight, we're for like full mass, dude. I'm like, it was all worth it. If I can kill 1 person a day, I'm like, we did it. We're living the life. Let's get a sword. If anybody is new to this game, heirlooms. Heirlooms. That is your goal in life. Unlock heirlooms. Destroy everything. So that way you can make your own gear. Probably a good idea. How much we got? That'd be fine. Since I played a shit ton of the playtest, I definitely gave them $10 even though the game is free. And the funny part about it
I'm
is...
unable to play or rip.
What? Is that due to graphics issues or something? Like... a vitamin enhancement. How's it going? Niker. The name I'm always afraid to say. Cooldown reduction. I was gonna try to do like, especially if I could go. I don't even know what the fuck is you cooldown reduction. I guess you put the stat on.
Cooldown reduction is super useful on Death Knight, by the way.
It would be like, if you could like pull, like if you could slow people down with your shit. I feel like that'd be extremely useful. All right, hang on. What's our gear score? So that I can fucking play the game. Hooded
Just wanna take
Pineapple,
some
thank you so
pictures.
much for the follow. All right, we have the bare minimum. Do I have health? We need more, preferably. I knew the second that I aggroed that stupid ass bow person, I was like, I don't really want to fight this fucking dude. Banana pancakes, how's it going? I'm not really a fan of putting fruit on top of my things that I would consider a dessert, but you be you. I knew that fucking thing was going to get in the way, but I was like, if I try to fight this thing, he's going to hear me fight
This
it.
were dark and darker you enjoy more.
I enjoy this more, but I'm also the less than 100 crowd when it comes to dark and darker. And if you're wondering why I say
I'm
that,
out for now, man, but you have fun, brother. Peace.
you as well. Hopefully, if you do get to play it, you have some fun with it. Dre, how's it going? If you're wondering why I say that, usually once you get to the 100th hour in Dark and Darker, this game's not for you. This is for a more casual player base. Justin, how's it going? I do have a lot of fun playing it. That's for sure. I still can't get over the fact that I fucking hate watching like guides on how to play a game. And then Dalco, who I play with the most, he can't help himself but to watch guides. And it fucking irks me for some reason.
Oh, this is more casual than Dark and Darker.
It
That
definitely
sounds
is.
like it's for me.
It is definitely more casual. But the fact, I don't know why it irks me so much, considering people can play a game however the fuck they choose, but there's this, I don't know why, deep down hatred. I don't know why I care. Probably because they're ruining my fun a little bit. Justin, how's it going? It is free. Nero? Aero?
I'll probably play tonight then.
It is definitely free. They were saying before it came out that they were going to charge something. And considering I had so much fun during the playtest, I was like, I'll probably pay like $25 for it. And then when they said it was free, I was like, no fucking brainer right there. There could be a guy down here. There is a guy down here. Oh no, that's a
Dexterity
fucking
passive
loot
makes
goblin.
your Q slow the enemy if that's what you were asking.
Oh, yeah. Like your AoE. The dexterity is what does it. Got you. Like, for a second there, I thought you were saying that dexterity is good for, you know, that thing. Cooldown. There must be something that gives you cooldown reduction. Like a stat. I also had to tweak my, I really need to get this little bastard before he starts trying to disappear. I had to tweak my, sensitivity. Please don't go over there. Fuck you. I'm not getting up. Someone's close. I need my...
This game is so much better than Dark and Darker. What's your favorite class so far?
Like I said, I gotta let that guy leave because I'm about to be under attack. I'm gonna have to go out this way, unfortunately. When I was playtest, I was 100% rogue life. I've been playing rogue for the past like 5 days. I do not like it, so now I'm playing Death Knight, and this shit is way more fun. I get into fights and I don't have to play everything to like a fucking T in order to win. And even then, if I play it to a T, I still somewhat lose. I would like to try Druid and Sword Masters just because I hate on them so much that I want to know what it's about to be one of them. Ryan, how's it going? I need to make sure not to waste so much of my stuff. We got ourselves a Druid. Love Death Knight.
Big Druid fan in Dark and Darker.
Oh, you bitch.
DK is solid, supposedly mid at high levels.
Oh,
But
he's
I've
a
been having a
rogue.
blast with it.
Oh, he was fighting a tree.
His Death Knight op, Emma Druid Frost Mage combo never goes wrong.
I just started playing Death Knight today. Where is this little piece of shit? And so far, it's definitely easier than Rogue was. I thought it was a Druid because I heard the tree, but it was fighting a tree. I really am not gonna get it. How the fuck did he beat me? And that's the reason why you don't want to be a rogue. You see how fucking... I mean, he did face check me. He should have ran away, but...
DK is very strong PvP, I wouldn't say up, but very good.
I mean, dude, when I was a rogue, I'm out here sweating, having heart attacks, trying to fucking win a game. Death Knight, I'm just like standing still. Laughing. Incredible. The difference. To think that rogue used to be like what I considered to be like second easiest. I literally played Death Knight during the playtest and liked rogue more. Now it's like a big difference. We killed 3 people today. Do you know how rare that is? Getting my ass handed to me. It is so difficult. I thought I could stun lock him. You kill somebody as a rogue. I know that'd be fate to me. Angel, how's it going? Travis, how's it going as well? I mean, winning's fun. So, Death Knight, we're having a blast. I'm at the point, even though I just started
You
playing.
playing casual or classic?
Right now we're in classic. Hang on. We got a fight on our hands. He's inside that door though. There he is. What's up, my brother? Welcome to the life. You piece of shit. Can I turn this off? Don't tell me. Okay, it's not draining. Thank God. See ya. That was fun. That's usually what happens. However, if I was a rogue in that scenario, I don't like. There's just something in me that I'm like, I'd much rather die than fucking run off. I would have like took another health potion and tried to fight that shit out. But the dude's obviously smarter than I am. Or his ego doesn't get the better of him. We gotta get the hell out of here. We got a ways to go.
Cryomancer broken.
Well, like I was saying, until I witnessed that person was close. I hate to break the news to you, but that dude was not fucking looking at me. Until that dude got close. Even though I just started playing him, like, I want to switch characters now. I'm like, okay, well, this guy's a little on the broken side. Now I know I want to go see what other people are like. Seems rogue is just not it. I do know that cryo, I was playing in a team setting and was good. However, when somebody got like next to me, I would just die. This doesn't seem to be that case. I need to get closer to the zone before I start trying to like loot.
I straight cheat clap in this place.
People like to run when playing rogue. I personally like the high risk, high reward and always go in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I'm rogue, actually anytime I play, but rogue, once the fight starts, we're fighting. You just hit me. No, you motherfucker. Oh, I think somebody just hit me with a bow. Can't tell if he was up above or what. I'm not gonna go out there. I need to get to the zone anyways. We could just zone keep the shit out of him. The fuck? Did he come through the door? It sounds like it is a person. Maybe next time, bud. Lol. Alright. When he comes to open that door, it's game on.
That FK in duck I'm D'ing.
That's this guy again.
You can move
No.
while opening doors.
Is this really what we're fucking doing? Turn this shit off. My thing's not on the right key. Can you block those? Nice. Can I not shut this fucking door? I'll wait for my cooldowns. Gotta wait for my cooldown. I just heard someone open another door. I could be in a dilemma. I feel like if you're a rogue, that's like how you're supposed to do it. Good news is we're not really taking damage. I feel like that shit is always down. Oh, you're right. Oh, like use a shield? Can I block it with my... Nice. I shouldn't have shut that door. I'm kind of fucked. Fuck. So close. So close. Okay. Block more. I was right. I don't know. No, bitch. Stop. Where'd she go? Getting trolled by fucking AI?
Two-handed can only block physical damage, though a bolt is still considered physical, I believe.
I've played... Stop that. I played Rogue for so long. I don't know why I didn't try to just block his Petrify. You think I would never... Like, I've never played Rogue in my life. I'm grabbing this. Dude! Alright. If you're new to the game, play Death Knight. Especially if other people are playing Rogue. Fuck playing Rogue. Death Knight too easy. I was like, I don't really need to like win. I just need to like semi-win. Don't really need any of this other shit like that though. They're not gonna let me. I have to get rid of that first. There we go. The crown doesn't really pawn for anything. Hang on. I gotta get that health. Ryan, welcome back. I think. It's... No, because that was a different Ryan. He spelled it A-Y. Okay. Let me grab this dude's health. And let's get the fuck out of here. I go that way. I was say, whatever we do, we cannot aggro that boss. That would not be a good idea. Never know how deep these people are. Alright, we gotta get around. Do I have any more health? Not good. Maybe I can find some shit in these boxes. Bear! Trying to say it. What's up? I almost got rid of my own shit. I really don't. Wait, have I changed out my helmet? I don't need to. I just need to leave, really. Preferably. Alright. That's the... Well, I guess that is my kryptonite, blocking. For some reason, I'm just not good at it. I, like, refuse. If we blocked, we could have definitely missed a good portion of those petrify. Please don't hit me. I just need my loot. I wonder how many people are left. There's at least one in front of me. Jace, how's it going? I'd much rather keep blue. Important. I mean, how much you get for this? 2,000. I guess we could get rid of you and get more room. That'll work. for now. I never actually use like a shield. I always try to get like a bow. But that dude is definitely trying to play that class the way you're trying to play it. That is definitely the way I would recommend to play it. Move and shoot. The fuck? I'm not gonna get greedy. I was like, I could open those too. Death Knight makes me look like I'm actually good at this game. Fucking crazy. Alright, well, tomorrow we're gonna play something different than Death Knight. Captain, how's it going? I played like 5 days of Rogue. I was like, we're gonna get the hang of this. And I was like, you know what? Let's try a different class. One day is Death Knight. I'm like, all right, let's go see how the other classes are doing when it comes to actually killing shit. Death Knight is easy. What do I want to try?
Hi, doing good. How are you?
I am doing great. Weekend's almost over though, and Monday means back to like, you know, doing shit.
You are doing good.
It's all a joke. How's it going? Thank you. I need the compliments. Why I am doing well. Sally, baby. I don't really like to call another person baby, but I should have just said Sally. How's it going? Dafek. Yo. Prime Minister now and had a great experience with DK Undead all the way. I might like, so when I was saying cryo.
Hello, I'm trying Cryomancer now and had great experience with DK Undead all the watty.
When I was doing cryo with a team, I was doing a lot. I was able to like kill like a team of 3 one time. But as long as they didn't get on me. When one person got on top of me, it's like GG. I ain't lasting. So you definitely need to get your spacing. Wicker, how's it going again? I feel like I should save that and then break everything else. Considering it has one of the good stats. I pretty much try to save everything that has a good stat and then.
What is this game?
It's called Dungeonborne and it's free. If you ever heard of Dark and Darker, it's basically that game. Never mind. Never mind. Picked on it quick. Chris, how's it going?
Curse is better than the AoE for PvP cryo.
Oh, like.
Hey.
Probably like. I'm telling you, dude. I did so much damage with Ice Storm. The shit was crazy. I might be on the fence on it. Hey, indeed. Luke, how's it going? Let's break all this shit. I don't really need it. Especially Faith.
Relax.
Thank you so much,
I just want to
George,
take some pictures.
for the follow. I truly appreciate it. I think we just break everything. Do that. I'm gonna need more like common stuff to break. Believe it or not. I somehow unlocked a lot of shit. Tomorrow we'll
what do
start
you
with something
suggest
else.
for weapons for Death Knight?
Weapon wise, I mean, pretty much this game is like, it's like easy to play. So I don't even know if, so like, I'm 2-sword, right? Instead of, I don't like the mace because I know that a Death Knight can use a mace. I don't like the mace. Some people go mace because of the stamina, but if you miss a shot with a mace, it takes so long to then hit again. Where a 2-sword does a lot of damage, you can block with it, and if you miss your shot, it doesn't fucking matter. He'll still keep going into the next animation. I'm more of a two-hand sword, and then take a crossbow in case people start running. That's my go-to strengths. However, I always forget to block. The 2-sword is good for blocking and attack. I know that I like when you have double sword.
Glass cannon build.
The double sword thing, when I was a rogue, it's fun to like, the animation's fun, but the thing itself, I don't like it. I'm not a two-sword bringer.
I'm sorry, can you say the name again? I came late.
You're talking about the name of the game? Dungeonborne? If that is what we were talking about. It is free. The best price that anyone can pay. Unless you're part of the 18%.
I always worry about running two-handed sword in other games due to no blocking.
This game you can block with like everything. The one good thing about the mace is that with a sword combo, every other thing, your charge attack, once it gets to full, it automatically releases. Where with a mace, you can hold that shit forever. Outside of that though, I hate the mace. I don't like it. I don't prefer it. I do not recommend it. What do we have here? All right, we finally got decreased movement speed. Let's fucking go. I think I might be a shielder. As long as you know that the fight's about to break out, having a shield's not bad. All right, we go back in. They don't really have quests like Dark and Darker does either. This is just like your basic run-of-the-mill, kill something, grab some shit. Orzo, how's it going? Is there anything I want to get rid of? Were you really, like, in this game, you really want to, like, break shit down. So if there's anything that's not really helping me, dexterity, who really gives a shit? That's not helping. The will part, not the dexterity part. We got a shit ton of dexterity. Seems like we got just enough. Alright. From what I have played of the game, you really want to break shit down. Anytime you can break something, break it. Papa, should have called you Pug. How's it going? Baby and Papa, two things I do not want to call somebody. But you got me on that one. Pug, from now on. You will now be known. Melimia? How's it going? Randy. What's up? Why did the chili thing not? Chris, thank you so much for the play music, the W, and the chill. I don't know why that didn't pop up until just now, but thank you. Chance, how's it going? I looked up and saw that. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Sorry for the late things. Brandon, welcome back. Part is definitely people can have more than. Go ahead, search me, bro. I'm a book. Oh, you are too. We got ourselves a Chad. Let's go. No bitch made shit with that guy. Just so you know, in this game, you can actually stop people from looking at you. You can check mark a box, and people are not allowed to look at your loot. That's how you know they're scared.
No problem. I just keep missing the name, but I know you said it, so I just wanted to gift you.
Here, we'll do one even better. Watch this. You may have. Maybe you got it the last time. My caps lock's on from fucking freaking out during fights. Boom. This will be the first time I hear myself speak. Chris Adams, how's it going? The bad thing is when I'm a rogue, I feel like I have to petrify people in order to heal. That dude's petrify was coming up pretty often. He was doing a good job. Mate, how's it going? He was doing a good job of like staying away from my ass. Knack attack. What's up? I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. I'm definitely lagging a little bit. For some reason, I don't know if this happened to other people. When I first played this game, they made me play in Asia. I'm not sure why. I didn't even notice it until like 4 games in. Hey, I didn't hear myself. It didn't talk for me. That's funny. I don't really want to fight elites because you're just asking for someone to drop down on you. I probably shouldn't pick up the heal things either. I don't know how much it cost. Oh no.
I love dungeon and dragon type games.
I do like the fact that you get to use like swords and shit. That shit's cool. I'm a big Tarkov fan, so I like games. I'm gonna turn this shit off. I like games like that, like looters. I was about to say shooter, but that's obviously it's not a shooter. Like an extraction. I was about to say shooter again. An extraction looter. I've been waiting for like a game that's Tarkov-like to come out and actually be a good one, this is definitely one of it. But instead, you use swords, which is fucking awesome. I need the dexterity. Slow shit down. So I'm a big fan. What do we have here? Dexterity. Physical. Damage. Let's take that. I like that one better. You can't. So, and then if somebody brings in an heirloom, it's like not worth really anything to break down. So we're pretty much going to drop that bow if I need to. Skeleton, I think that's it. How's it going? For the most part, we're going to get rid of that. That's like, see, because they actually added something, unlike those other Tarkov clones where it's basically just the same game. Where instead of shooting, you're using swords and shit, and that's dope. Especially with like blocking. Imagine if it had the same. I don't want it to because we should probably keep this game as casual as possible. But if it had the same mechanics as like Chivalry. Fresh Town, how's it going? Maybe someone can make another version of this game where the combat is more like a Chivalry, where you have to like actually block shit and do different like directions in order to block. Did I not realize where I started? Is that a wraith? No, it's a goat. We're gonna go up that way. I really don't like being on the low ground. You're really just asking for someone to drop down on you and beat the shit out of you while the AI is looking at you. Someone's been. Oh no, I hit that. I thought I one-tapped her. I was like, someone's been down here.
Is this on PlayStation?
It is not. It is a PC-only game. I'm 99.9% sure. I mean, that's okay. I'm just saying, dude. I could be biased because I'm a PC player, but PC is so great. The amount of free games that I get to play. You know how many free? I've been probably streaming for 2 years, and I used to do nothing but play different indie games and you play like demos, and demos last for like a while. I played so many free fucking games, it's insane. I love it. Back when I was a kid, dude, I'd have to go like shovel snow or cut grass in order to get $5 so I could go rent a game. Now I spend no money. I'm a fucking adult, and in the future I go and spend no money. Gaming's great, dude. What an addiction to have. Everything else wants you to spend money. Gaming somehow found a way to get you to not spend any money because they feed off other people who can't handle themselves.
I have a 8-month-old, so I can't afford ABC setup yet. Lol, milk costing $300 to $400.
Lucky enough for me, I do not have a kid at the moment, which is probably the reason why I can game 2 hours a day. Thankfully. Even though that may come to an end soon. We have ourselves a player. Problem is that they're stopping me from getting there. They're gonna aggro me. They're gonna get pushed in, but they're pushed in there. If I can get these, I have to kill like 3 fucking people to get over there. Do I not bring health? NA education at its finest. We gotta get to the zone. I really want to fight the guy, but I'd have to break through that shit, and then they're gonna follow. Ah! Oh my god. I'm dead. I can't wait to see what this guy has on him. And that's a sword master. If I saw him, I could have blocked some of those shots, but the life we live. I mean, hey. I come in knowing that if I come in with minimum gear score at 6, this will happen. This is the reason why I say I would have to have a feeling that Swordmaster is probably the most of broken. If I just took a guess. I mean, I didn't see him. He hit me with the... And those lock on, by the way. It's not like you have to actually aim. They lock on. He just has to like hover my body. I turn yellow and then they... At best, I'd have to block it. But I obviously didn't see it coming. And then at that point in time, like, what do I do? I'm pretty much just fucked. I guess I'd try to run and heal, but I couldn't. I could only drink pots, so I'd be running forever. Nemo, how's it going? If I was in like a casual and that dude was in there, I'd be pissed. But I knew what I was
On
signing
Xbox.
up. It is not, unfortunately, there, Raven. It's PC only. I went into that knowing that that scenario could play out. Sometimes you live by the sword, sometimes you die by it. Let's gear back up. The second he hit me with all those swords and I looked at him, I was just like, I know for a fact this dude has too much gear. It's not gonna go well. I couldn't shield you. I don't know. I guess you just run like a bitch until you heal back up. Like I said though, that kills my soul, so I'd much rather die. I'm saying I looked at it, my health was low. I was like, well, I'm not running, so I guess we just fucking die. I guess I could at least, like, you know, try to start using abilities. Block would be... Fuck! My kryptonite, blocking, 6'9". How's it going? One of these days, I'll remember that blocking is a thing. We could have tried that. Eventually, he would have ended up killing me because you don't block 100% of damage, but... Demon Rat, how's it going? Wish Demon Grip would come back. Let's equip some stuff. I'll take the bow. I don't need all these. I rarely even use the bow, to be honest. But it is good to have. Bunch of stamina. Where does this get me? That's not stamina. Gives me a shield. I like it. I don't need intelligence. I can take strength. I mean, I do in real life. Just not in game. Do I have a helmet? We have some boots. Go ahead and put that in. All right, our stamina is good. We need to start getting dexterity. Transcendent. How's it going? I know I just said it, but I already forgot. Dexterity is the name of the game. Everybody always run around. Is the crown the best? I can make it. I just don't want to. If the crown is the best, they should probably make that hard. Do you know in order to get the moon pendant, you have to wait until there's a full moon in real life? That's how hard it is to get this one. The crown, you literally just have to play the second level. And you can easily find it. I don't know how about... You probably have to beat like the Lynch King or some shit in order to get the sword one, I would assume. I can make a ring if I wanted to. However, it'd take 5 stamina away. Which sucks. I can't make that. Alright.
PC only.
Unfortunately, that it is. The master race, as they say. SK, how's it going? But I just like the fact, so when I was a kid, right, games cost $60, which if you count inflation, that's like $120 minimum, right? Nowadays, I play so many games for free. It's fucking great life. I love it. All those people out there that they're like sucking money out of, like Diablo Immortal is, I appreciate those people. Fronting the price for people like myself. You're great. Other than those 18%ers out there that I can't stand. And anybody wants to know? It's in Sinner's Inn. You have to wear the...
sword piece is in Sinner's End. You open a chest while wearing the crown.
Is that
and
how
amulet.
That's how you open that chest? I always thought you just needed a piece. You actually have to be wearing the crown and shit? I did not know that. Thank you for the great advice there, Shadow God. I would have never figured that shit out. If you ever hear me talk about 18%, it's the percentage of people who boast about never spending a dime in a game. I guess I still spend money in a game. and then complain that no one makes a game for them. Valera, how's it going? That is the 18%. They're on Reddit, by the way. Probably could have said that without, or that was known without being said. They're so happy about never spending a dime, but then all they do is complain about games that are not made for them. Who would have thought? Alright, now we get a shield. When we use our ability. You definitely have to hit them in the head. Yesterday I was playing and I was like, you can't stun lock these fuckers anymore? And then someone's like, hit them in the head. And then once I started doing that, we're stun locking. We're back. We're gaming. We gotta watch out what we're aggroing over here. I hate being outside. Due to... There's a lot of people above you and they're just waiting for you to fight something so they can jump down. Silas, how's it going? They're just ready to ruin your day. Might have felt like I heard feet that weren't mine. Nice. What do we have here? Drinks. Got rid of my stamina, but we'll fix that one day. I'm sure I have too much honor playing video games, I'm telling you. I need to get rid of that shit. Especially considering I know that the people that come in here are way better geared than I am. I should probably take the advantages that come forth. Like that should have hit that fucking guy. Uh-oh. That didn't hit you? Well, okay. I'm not going to complain because he should have hit me as well. Desync, how's it going? Am I playing? I feel like trying to heavy attack this guy is like the biggest mistake. Alright, let's get this bag up. I have too much honor in playing video games. So as a druid, they may have updated this because I did see that they had an update. But druids can hit through walls. It's a glitch. Trey, how's it going? It's a glitch that they can hit through walls. And obviously, some people are so diehard that they take every little advantage they can get, even if it's a glitch. Me, on the other hand, I'm like... I mean, it's not supposed to be in the game, so I ain't using it. Especially... Consider when I was younger, there was shit that was actually allowed in the game, and people would still, like, they would ban you off the team if you used them. I remember when I first played Counter-Strike, if you tried to use an op, they would literally ban you off the team. There was another game I played, if you try to use, like, a noob tube, they would equally ban you off the team. That not be the way anymore. Everybody be sweating. Game time, from what my understanding. Who's over here? Making everything. Fuck. Thought this room was like more open. Can you just let me open this door, please? Thank you. Who is this person fighting? There he is. Does everybody who plays this fucking game have a crown? Shit. No, I blocked. I guess it's so hard to like block after you like hit. You see how many times we tried to block though? I should have checked that camera. I also forgot to grab him. Oh shit. Come on, Death Knight, you got this. You got this, buddy. You don't got this. Come on, Death Knight. No, you can't go back to the corner. Bummer. Bummer, my guy. I was rooting for you. A purple? I mean, it is fun though. Even though I'm only like, I try to meet the minimum requirement to go in. If we beat people, makes me feel good. Like I can make these things, I just don't want to do it. Which is, I mean, you could put OP like stats on it, so I mean, you should. But like I say, I have too much honor sometimes. It goes back to bite me in the ass. Okay, can we go back in? Today's a fun day. I don't know what the hell goes on Fridays that causes people to like be such a bitch when playing this game. But any of those people, please stop playing. Everybody else though, who's down for this fight, yeah, I'm about it. I mean, I'm happy for myself for the blocking aspect of shit. Also, when you block with a two-handed sword and you do like an actual perfect parry like I did for that one, you do a shit ton of damage. I missed, however. So if we can stop missing, imagine how good we do. I gotta make some shielding. Preferred.
Relax.
Monster Dude, thank you so much for the follow.
Take some pictures.
You play some Dungeonborne or a Dark and Darker fan? Probably do need heals, but I don't really care. I used to be OCD about keeping my inventory like sectioned off with different heals, but now I'm just like, I ain't got time for this shit, dude. I don't care. I ain't doing it. Oh, I do need meds though. Unfortunate. Let's make more. I do like how they like you actually craft in here. I feel like in Dark and Darker, I never really crafted anything. And that was after I played at least for 30 hours. Still never crafted shit. Like I say, Dark and Darker, you gotta play that shit for 100 hours before you you get to actually do anything. I think it came out first. I really think Dark and Darker came out second. People would like try it and they would get pissed off. And then the people who stuck through it, even after being pissed off, they would end up liking it. 220. It's like Summit. Summit, the whole time he was playing that game, at first, he's like, I fucking like he rages about everything, let's be honest. But he was raging about it the whole time he was playing. And then eventually he got like 200 hours in it, and then he's like, okay. Here we go. Now I'm having fun. I'm like, dude, I ain't got 200 hours to sit there and bust my head against the wall until I start having fun. I could just play Dungeonborne, where I'm just having fun. Go ahead and make, what do we need for upgrading purposes? 300? Not good. I mean, we have enough money that I can just start blowing this shit on buying blue items and then break that shit down. Brizzle, how's it going? You can just break that shit down. Ethan, thank you so much
take some pictures.
for the follow. Now we could just like start buying shit off the market and breaking it. The bad thing was during the playtest, right? There really wasn't much of people I feel like were playing. Jim, how's it going? But I knew that once the game came out, there would be massive people making like guides on how to play Dungeonborne. I was like, it's only a matter of time before people realize that you need to start buying shit off the trade system that are at a low price, and now everything is pretty much equaled itself back out. It used to, dude, you could get shit so cheap on the trade market and you just break it down. You like sell your shit for max. You sell your shit on the trade market at max and then buy shit at the lowest amount. You could unlock your heirlooms quick. What do I want? I mean, I could put it. Shit, let's be a helmet. Be one of these helmeters. I'm sure I don't got none of this shit unlocked. Let's go defense. Dank, how's it going? Be one of these crown wearers. Void, how's it going as well? It's such a good thing to do +2, considering I need a lot of like stats and everything. I mean, I guess not. I take that back. Let's go dexterity. Because would you really have 2 in everything, or like 10 in one you really want? Peaches, how's it going? I'm saying it. 10 and probably what you want. I thought I made a crown. Oh no, I just equipped that ability. Got you. We need to start getting some blues. I'm gonna start breaking some of this shit. Let's get a. I never use my crossbow, but the thought that counts. I think that's how it's said. Go ahead and do that. I wish it wouldn't put this stupid shit in my inventory. There's no use for it. Did you just like, when Summit was playing Dark and Darker, he had this idea that when you put shit on your person, that it auto sells the thing that you put it out for. I like that idea. They should definitely implement that. That way you don't have to go and sell it or drop it. It's a pain in the ass. Why make me do something? Quality of life. Greatly needed. But like I've always said though, in this game I feel like you can like catch up to people. Especially when you have like a fucking grip arm to pull people towards you. Or in Dark and Darker, it's just, for the most part, it could be a run fest. Matthew, how's it going? You just feel like you're never getting anywhere. Alright, this is the one. Did we kill anybody last time? Anybody wondering why I pulled my torch out at the beginning? This game somehow is bugged for me, and it's bind together my torch button and my walk button. Raz, how's it going? It is bind the two together, so anytime I press forward, he pulls out a torch. So obviously, I've got to drop my torch. Imagine in this game if it was as dark as Dark and Darker. I couldn't play it. What the? I feel like it's a little lagging a bit. There are games, I do see, Shin, how's it going? You always say when they play a game for a long period of time, they have to like restart it. Is someone fighting that guy? Gotta find a way out of here. Oh, he's over here. I can't aggro this shit. I'm gonna have a big ass fucking problem on my hands if I try to go kill that guy. Especially with him being red. Thought that was a person. Plus I need my fucking cooldown. Come over this way, buddy. I forgot that he does that.
This good as a solo.
I have a lot of fun playing as a solo. However, with that being said, the caveat is that I really haven't played this game a lot with other people. But as a solo, I'm having a blast. I will say that I was molding on Friday because I would try to fight people and they would just run away constantly. And so I was like, if this shit keeps up, I can't play this shit. But today, everybody's been down to bang and I like it. These are the people I want to run into on a daily basis. Preferably. There could be a guy in here hiding somewhere. I'm assuming that he's to the right. I had to make sure he wasn't getting up. I thought he was down there fighting that elite. My major problem, Christian, how's it going? Is that I come in at the minimum gear score of like 6 and everybody in here is at like fucking 20 something. Sexy, hot. Just like baby and daddy. Hunk. I will not say. Until just then.
Maybe I need to give it another try then.
Who are you playing? If you were having the problem where people were not fighting you, I can definitely understand being pissed off at this game. I was playing Rogue for 5 days as well. Dude, I was getting shit on. And when I was playing the playtest of Rogue, that shit was so much fun. I changed over to Death Knight. This shit, for the most part, I just stand still and let people fucking fight me. And then they just die. I do want to. Tomorrow we're playing Swordmaster. I've never played Swordmaster. I keep saying it's like broke. Let's put that shit to the test. Cody, how's it going? I feel like every time I use that ability, I start lagging. They definitely made these people easier. Galaxy? For some reason, I thought your name was Gay Scepter. Galaxy. What I meant to say. Galaxy Scepter. I definitely do. It is, like I say, it is free. Someone is in here. Hang on, while I speak. It is free. However, your time is actually worth something as well. When I did the playtest, I put like 60 hours into it. I had a shit ton of fun. Did I opened that door. But like I said, Friday, I was pissed. To say the least. Due to the way that some of these people were playing this game. But it's good to see that that's not the case. Mainly just was used to Dark and Darker and didn't give it a proper go. So the other thing is, from my understanding of the people that I've talked to who've come in and out, once you have like over 100 hours of Dark and Darker, this usually is just not your game. I have had the rare 2 people say that they did like it, even though they had over 100. But outside of them, every person I talk to, once you get over 100, they are more of a Dark and Darker fan. This one is definitely for casuals, more casually than Dark and Darker. However, don't have the time to be putting hours into Dark and Darker, so casual is my way to get it. I gotta get to the zone. Get the fuck out of here. I really should be taking bandages first, considering pots are easy to take while in battle. I wish that you would drink a health pot as fast as you do in Dark and Darker. In Dark and Darker, you drink like shield pots is what I'm trying to say. In Dark and Darker, the second you like put that shit to your lips, boom, gone. Someone was like chasing me, especially that guy who got those fucking 4 shots on me and almost like had me down at 1 health. There's like no coming back from that shit. Unless I run for like fucking 20 minutes, but I refuse. I'd much rather just die. Die like a man than run like a coward. Someone is close. I heard them. However, they dipped. We need to get the fuck out of here. Did I go? We gotta go this way. Then we go up there and then around. Alright, let's do that. Let's try not to aggro everything around here in the process. But it's gotta be by far the easiest route. Ooh. Let's hope that was a PvP incident. Preferably. Motherfucker. Oh, he's the one that hit me. How far away from this shit do I need to be? If this dude would come and attack me right now, I'd be fucked. Fucking druids, dude. Hang on. We're in a fight for our lives here. Considering we're outside, this dude can easily fucking jump around and shit. This is the reason why I like playing the indoor map, even though I never play it. Rogue is not broken. Definitely not. I played it, dude. I used to, like I said, during the playtest, I played Rogue a lot. And that shit was easy. I play it now. Death Knight, way easier. And the 6 days that I played a rogue, I probably got like 5 kills. Today is the first day I played this fucking class. I got 5 kills already. Enough said. I feel like a rogue, you really got to play that shit properly. Gotta watch out for this guy. This is one of those guys who hides in the zone. That dude who had all those heals. Someone's in back of me though. If we can, we're gonna gatekeep. Sounds like he's in the zone. Plus the door right in back of me. Oh shit, I aggroed something. And the good news is we're inside. See this panther fucking run away now. I need to be careful because at any minute this motherfucker could like pounce on me. Let's go here. This would be way better. Justin, how's it going? I think he might be in that side room. He's definitely going to want to hide outside. This dude has a legendary sword. That's good to know. Knowing him, he's going to hide outside. Don't blame him, I guess. Part of me is like, I know I'm going to have to get into a fight, so I guess I have to loot to get some better gear. That would be preferred. So let's keep looting. I was like, do we even loot? If anything, I want to get to the second floor. If we can get to the second floor in here, we'll be pretty good. I feel like that should hit. Because then we can drop down on the motherfucker. I've now allowed myself. We're allowed to drop down on people. Considering they're usually always geared the fuck out when it comes to my dumbass. We got ourselves a player. Let's see if we can drop down on him. I do have to kill this thing in the Gerald, how's it going? I gotta kill this thing in the hallway. Then open that door, and then I'm gonna try my best to drop down on him. Looks like he might be a fighter. Can't really tell. You fucking die. Hopefully he doesn't notice at the door. This is called Dungeonborne. It is free on Steam. You know what Dark and Darker is? It's pretty much that, except it's easier. It's more for a casual player. Hopefully he's still there when I try to drop down on him. All right. We do have a lot of shields. I was gonna say I probably don't have enough shields. All right. Could possibly be the person who has a legendary weapon, so see what we can get ourselves into. Fuck. He left. I guess it could have been that dude the whole time. I don't think that's the case though. I definitely feel like I saw somebody. Which it would make sense why he would go in the back part there, because there's a chest back there and he was trying to avoid the dude. Alright. We'll just hang up here, I guess. We know that panther dude is somewhere. And we need to unlock our abilities. As we come in under geared, it's probably best. Brandon, how's it going? Didn't I hit this guy in the head? I guess he just didn't give a shit. Alright, hopefully we can kill. Dude, imagine how good it would feel to kill the legendary guy. Take his sword. Put it in like a... I do, like, so they have a training area in this game. And it looks like eventually, I'm assuming that they're going to have it to where you can hang items and shit. Like in Tarkov. Where you can build a stand and stuff. What it looks like. I would put that dude's sword in there. Also, the rogues can easily get their ass handed to them. Dude definitely ran in and grabbed that. No, he didn't, because look, the chest is still. Which side do I need to go to? Okay. Well, then, try to fade away into that. Oh, I should probably get going. All right, bud. It was fun hitting on you. Oh, shit. No, he didn't. Motherfucker. I thought because the door was open the last time I checked. Fuck, he was in there. Smart guy to shut the door, especially with the balls gatekeeping the door from me getting to him. All I wanted to do was fight. Do we get rid of a blue and take it? Oh, I don't need that. That's a waste of space. All right. Someone is around. Can't be the only one here. I mean, everything from here on in is indoors, so if we run into Panther Boy. Why is no one opening chest? Hey, Saturday or Sunday's our PvP day. More you know. Oh shit. There might not be anybody here. Someone does come, they'll come through the door. Alright, we lock in a win, I guess. It's been a while. Well, I guess it hasn't. It's been like one game. Maybe we can turn in some blues if we have them. We'll see if this panther is running around still. If that dude just full committed when I got hit by the tree, I think he had it. But he's probably not used to people coming in with just like a gear score of 6. There, are you? He is one of those people. How do we not run into any of these people? This is the kind of person I'm talking about, though. They just stay in the zone. The zone needs to hit more. The longer you stay in the zone, the more damage it should do. Because right now, you can pretty much take a health pot and just stay in that shit for like ever. I want to see this guy die. Who else is here? Okay, Rogue. This is the shit that was happened to me yesterday. I would get into games and there would be multiple people doing this. This has got to be the most coward shit I've ever seen. Where's the rogue at? You should be coming up to the rogue. Is Death Knight gonna... Wait, did the rogue leave? Death Knight, don't leave. This dude is such a bitch. Don't leave, Death Knight. Well, that might be the... There's no way there's only one portal left. Fuck. This dude is Scott. That's just another level of fucking coward. I wish this AI would kill him. Whatever. Play the game as you must. Fucking reject. I forgot that we came in with a crown. Is that what won me the game? I was right. I was like, how did I get all this loot? I didn't kill anybody. Stole someone's kill. It's probably the fucking druid. He should have full committed. My ass would have been dead. However, it seems that since he is the kind of person who just hides all the time, he was probably freaking out. Especially when he got the lightning off on me. Dude needs to learn. I guess the good news is if you ever actually face someone like that, like in a fight, they're pretty much just like gonna lose. Kind of boots, minus touch. I don't really give a shit about minus touch. All right, let's break everything down. Minus touch, do not care. Everything else though. Cool. All right. When I'm not playing or when I'm not streaming, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna break I'm definitely breaking that. I need more blues. When I'm not streaming, I'm going to try to go on the market and buy a bunch of shit for very cheap and then break it down. Neon, how's it going? Maybe we start unlocking more onto our heirlooms. I mean, we got enough money to blow through real quickly. Like, what's the cheapest thing you can buy when it comes to blue rarity? We got 30, 33. Didn't mean to do that. It's funny that there's even like bots trying to sell you gold in this game. I guess everyone hustles. Back to where I was. I accidentally pressed entered. It seems that that's not what you should be hitting. 27. You buy those. I mean, 27. That's cheap. That's a fucking deal right there. Cool. And then basically just buy cheap and then break that shit down so that I can start adding more attributes to my my shit. Unless they get like a cool attribute to it, then we go about that. Obviously that one did not. And when I mean cool attribute, let's see here. You have these, you can't really see it too well. Here, actually you could see it. But you have these attributes like the tiny torment and stuff. That's when you can really go in gear. When you have that shit together, these things are really good. When dealing unblocked damage, target will receive 5 points of true damage every 0.5 seconds for 5 seconds. So that means you could probably shoot somebody with a bow and fuck them up. That would be fun. All right. However, the time has come where I have to go. Tomorrow, we're going Sword Master. Death Knight, we put that on the easy scale. Harley, how's it going? From what I've played, I've only played 2. Well, I played Cryo. So we're going to go Cryo, or we're going to go Rogue, Cryo, Death Knight. We're going to have to try out the other people before we know where to go. Wasted Space, welcome back. I'm going to assume that Sword Master is on the top of the list for fighting, and then people probably use Druid second just so they can fucking run away. That, and they can get double tree. That's usually what those cowards do. Have other things do their fighting for them. Cosmic, how's it going? All right. Unfortunately, I'd be going. Chatters, lurkers, anyone and everyone in between, I truly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're just in time to see me go, Justin. Shattered God, Drunken, Niker, Caitlin, Rig Dog, Trek, Tanner, Ethan, Cody. I still need to make that thing that just makes a list for me. Monster, Real, Raven, Chris, Trevor. I almost thanked myself. Captain, George, Bear, Jared, It's Not Duo, Cam, Chris Jackson. Thank you like 4 times. I truly appreciate it. Good night indeed there, Trank. Cam Bam. Schizo, Obtuse, Joey, Justin, user with random numbers, Tanner, Crux, The Hooded Pineapple, Patrick Starr, Wave, thank you, Sid, all right, that's about as far up as it'll let me go. Keck and Kai, Pack and Fix. Outside of that, I can't see anybody else, unfortunately. I'm out of here. As always,